Well, you thought you made it through all the Jewish holidays for the beginning of the year, but think again, because now the craziness really begins. That's right, Sukkot is coming. There are many Jewish holidays during the year, and here we are after Rosh Hashanah Yom Kippur. We are at Sukkot, and at the end of Sukkot, we have this other kind of mini holiday called Shmini Atzeret. What's Sukkot about? So it's about leaving our permanent homes and dwelling in temporary structures. It's about recalling the years that the Israelites spent in the desert on their way to the promised land. It's a holiday of extreme joy and happiness. It was basically known in ancient times as the holiday. It's about recognizing the beauty and bounty of the natural world. How is this holiday traditionally observed? What are the main customs? Well, building and decorating a sukkah, you'll see them around TVT. Making a sukkah our primary place of eating, sleeping, entertaining during these days, inviting guests into our sukkah, waving something called a lulav and etrog, which I'll show you a picture of, singing special prayers of joy. What's the need this holiday is trying to fulfill? That this kind of sadness of leaving the spiritual high of Yom Kippur too quickly, a slow transition back to reality. It's kind of like I've been focusing so inward during the last few months, and I need to start focusing outwards. And then also, Yom Kippur surfaced some painful truths, and I need a bit of kind of comfort and total sensory kind of a big hug, saying, you know what, things are going to be okay. How will this observance of the holiday affect my students? Well, here is the very interesting, convoluted, complicated calendar of Sukkot. You'll notice the days that are in green are days that we're off from school, and these days for a student are our most observant population in our community are days when no work, no electricity, no homework, no writing is being done at all during these days, and that's why we have right after those days, no tests, no projects, no homework due. However, we have reduced homework days for our days of being in school during our holiday of Sukkot as well. You'll see on Saturday night before Sukkot, we've got our 10th graders sleeping over in the sukkah. We've got mocktails in the sukkah for middle school on Wednesday, for high school on Thursday. Got a pizza making in the sukkah night for 9th graders. Thanks, Alex, for being part of that and helping that happen. Thanks, Sheer, for helping the 10th grade program happen. And then we have on Friday a special schedule as our 6th graders lead Simchat Torah, a program where we celebrate the finishing of the reading of the entire Torah and kind of rolling it back to the beginning again. 6th graders are leading that for the lower school, for the middle school, and for the upper school. And then we head off to another holiday called Shmini Atzeret, which is kind of the end of Sukkot, and Simchat Torah, which we're kind of celebrating on Friday here. And that's our schedule. How can I make a connection with this holiday in my class? Well, you can't stay on the mountaintop forever. You need to interact with the messy world, right? It's nice to have a little bit of time where we're thinking really inward, but come on, interact with the world itself, make a difference, do your part. We build structures that are wobbly and rickety, and we say, this is enough, this is all I need to be happy. Right? There's a great Jewish phrase of who is happy, one who is, or who is rich, one who is happy with what they have. How do we build empathy for those who live all their days with no roof and no shelter? Step into their shoes for a few days. Some images of this holiday. You're going to see a sukkah on your left, and you're going to see the lulav and etrog, which is going to be around campus as well, and used to wave during the holiday season. And we say Chag Sameach, happy holidays, and we'll be celebrating by having some mocktails in the cookah. There's our menu. I hope you'll join us in the middle school or upper school Sukkot, where you see our sukkah bartenders out and enjoy in some of the fun. So happy Sukkot, everyone.